to stick around the way you chase round stuff. The type of red hot love that got me freezing. Cause say you can't go all night the way you lay that track. But if you wanna hear me sing, you better play that sax. Give it to me. You better play that sax. Okay.
Hi everybody! Something wonderful happened this weekend and my page not only hit but actually went over 100 likes. Hooray! So I thought now would be the perfect time to introduce Question Time with Mama Jane. So depending on how well these are received, I'll do them weekly or fortnightly or whenever I can be bothered filming something. So let's get straight into it. Team Cap or Team Iron Man? I couldn't possibly be any more Team Cap. What appeals to you as a reader more, the presentation or the story and text? Why? This is actually a really good question because it's actually a combination of both the appearance and the writing of a comic. You can have an average story with amazing art or average art with an amazing story, whereas you can't have terrible art with a good story or a terrible story with good art. I mean, it just doesn't work. Personally, I'm a lot more into the illustrations. I do like to read through the comic and then I'll usually read it again and enjoy the illustrations a lot more, but illustration and the artwork I think is one of the most important parts, but you just can't get by without a good story. Your thoughts on conventions as a whole? I love conventions. I think they're just so much fun. I love seeing everybody get excited. I love seeing the cosplayers. I occasionally even do a little bit of cosplay. I love getting the chance to meet the creators of the comics and just the artists that go. I just think the whole thing is fantastic. I love them. Are you a protagonist or antagonist kind of person? Okay, so a protagonist, for those who don't know, protagonist is a good guy, the main character that you follow. An antagonist is essentially a bad guy that you follow. So it really does depend on what I'm reading, but I am a bit of a protagonist sucker. I do love a good story with a happy ending. But I do also like your characters that are a little bit more shady and a little bit more undefined in their alignment. So I do enjoy the bad guys quite a bit too. More and more comics are being made into movies. In your mind, how accurate are their transitions from paper to the big screen? And what's been your favourite one to date? I love all of the comics that are being made into movies nowadays, and although they don't stick exactly to the story, I think they're translated very well into cinema. A lot of people do complain about things being left out or, you know, certain characters not being included. In saying that, you're taking a comic that has arcs and history that can explain things to you and trying to sort of condense it into a 2-hour movie. So I think for the most part they're translated pretty well. The characters translate well and they do what they can with the stories that usually involve a lot more characters. My favourite one to date is probably going to be Captain America. I mean, Captain America and Agent Carter are just amazing. They're sort of some of the best characters in Marvel movies. So yeah, it would definitely have to be Captain America. You just passed 100 likes on your Mama Jane Facebook page. How does it feel knowing a creation you've invested much time and effort into is starting to take on a life of its own? This question wasn't actually one that we rehearsed. I didn't know it was going to be in there until I read it out on camera. So that's very sweet of Caleb to put that in when he was helping me. It's a really big deal to me that I've gone over 100 likes. I mean, this started off as something that I just did in my spare time, and it was a lot more of a way to talk to myself about things I enjoyed than anything else, and it kind of got a little bit bigger than I ever really expected. I mean, that's fantastic. But, you know, I've met some really cool people and some of the local creators have been crazy supportive of me, and it's great. It's just something that I started to do because I enjoyed it, and it's kind of gone a little bit further than me just writing stuff down on a Friday night. So I'm over the moon that it's gotten to over 100 likes. So yeah, it's pretty great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the first question time with Mama Jane. If you've got a question you want to ask me, whether it's about comics, movies, food, general advice, ask me anything and I'll answer it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!